that's all that I am. I am what I am, still a hooligan. I am what I am, and that's all that I am. I am what I am, I'm still a hooligan. I am what I am, and that's all that I am. I'm still a hooligan. Help me! This music is in my head. Hooligan! Oh, Ho'oponopono, Jabagwan, Namaste, Trina Christine Mason, House, welcome home, my family! My brothers, my sisters, Rainbow family, Juggalo family, oh, House, whoosh, Earth family, oh, gather round. Let us hold one another and create a container, a space for each other to just exist and be without trying to change the other. Witness the other as the self and allow the self to be a mirror. Without speaking, without doing, without telling. Can you create a space where only breathing can be taken place? Where breathing can be seen as the greatest gift and the only true value. New life, forgiveness, acceptance. Is that not true contentment, true bliss, true happiness? Mustn't we give ourselves permission in order to allow ourselves to access our pleasure, our happiness, our joy, our peace, our freedom? Can we see who we really are in the mirror? Can we see who we choose to be? Can we see? Or do we only allow ourselves to see a hairline? Where are we spending our time? What is really valuable to us? What is it we really spend our money on? What is it that gets all of our energy and our attention? Is money so quick to get our attention? Is violence so quick to turn us violent? Have we no compassion? Have we no questions to be answered to solve world peace? Or have we forgotten our people? Have we forgotten the many songs? How long shall we kill our prophets while we stand aside? How long shall they kill our prophets? Right, we wouldn't hurt each other. While we stand aside in the light. Some say it's just a part of it. You've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, for none of them can stop the time. There's a thing called quantum computers, also known as machine learning, where it's possible to destroy mankind if man isn't wise enough to catch the time. Oh, do you enjoy playing? Do you use your imagination? Are you frightened? Do you see your power to create the future? Do you see your power to see where the future is going if you do not include your influence, your vision, your way of creating world peace without complete devastation or extinction of Some of you are very aware of CERN. It's very difficult to go slow and to gently integrate these messages and to play in these circuits that I wish to engage your minds, and then I attempt to give you courage to walk down the avenues of these uncomfortabilities and uncertainties and certainties and deep states of feeling and being that the self knows. Release your fear. Understand that fear is very sacred. There's so many depths I could take you. However, in the end, it's all your choice. In every moment, it's constantly your choice. Do not feel guilty. Have compassion, have forgiveness, respect, unity by allowing each other to be without changing them, without telling them what they have to like and what's right, what's wrong, etc. I believe that is the story of Danielle, right? Only God is my judge, is the meaning, from my understanding. Only God is my judge. So it's not our place as humans to judge one another and to say who is sinner and who is good, who is evil, who is close with God, etc. Do we not constantly meet our Maker when we see ourselves in the mirror and we see what kind of world we're creating with our thoughts and our perception, our imagination, and what energies we are allowing to continue and that we aren't taking place in the fight to create the resistance or oppression of? People don't understand the value of life and the price that they're paying with their life every day, what they're earning, how they earn their free will, their gratitude. So many different translations in each person, it's going to be different. And mind you, I'm still constantly learning, so I'm always looking for new individuals who will please teach me something new. There's something so priceless about such richness like that. I believe that's why the secret societies exist, because knowledge was the most sacred, much like the sunshine in every single religion. Please know the importance of the air and the elements, water. Understand the cycle of life. Quantum physics, equal and opposite reaction. Be mindful of what we're doing in these parallel realities. When we create the internet, it's another universe. It's a vortex. Kind of like E equals MC squared. I feel like that's kind of like a perfect description if I could draw it out for you. I wish I could find my old drawings of that understanding. However, some physicists might totally be like, Trina, you're absolutely wrong. And I'd be like, no. And they'd be like, who has the degree? Crickets. All those that side with Trina say aye. Say yee. Yay. Oh, a key. Oh, okay. I don't know if you can see or if you can engage and play in this way. I'm thankful for those of you who have donated me your time, your energy, your attention, your grace, your prayers, your assistance for my peace, for my inner peace. My inner peace is the most valuable thing. That does not come with things. There are some things that help me have that inner peace, that just help me, when I'm kind of in chaos. I need a salt bath. That's something that works for me as an empath, and I'm taking on everybody's pain and emotions or whatever's going on. Salt baths are so clearing. And yes, many times I choose to not engage with toxic individuals, especially after I clean up their field several times, and then they still continuously choose to get what some would call crapped up, right? They keep being assholes, asking for help, and then I give them help, sometimes for free, and they just keep asking for help and not ever even trying once what I've given for free. People don't understand money. I think that's why a lot of people have scarcity, because they don't understand energy. They don't understand physics or karma or karma. And some people are so scared of religion or lies that like they won't even open their mind to come to their own exploration by having prayers and seeking truth and justice and basically allowing their thoughts to be proven as false or not true, you know? As Dwayne says, who would I be without this thought? And also without battling so many emotions, where's the clarity without the confusion amongst the chaos of the emotions, the energy in motion? Oh, my friends, I am so tired and I'm drained and I'm annoyed and I'm not really being paid to like put in this much effort, and just like I'm kind of irritated that I even have to put in that much effort, that I wish that like my brothers and my sisters like were helping one another and that I didn't have to like be mother and father and sister and brother and partner, you know? At the same time, I'm like, you know, ego, trying not to get a big pride or confidence. But like I feel like I've struggled a lot to come to this know-how. And yeah, I've done a lot of sacrifice and a lot of like learning things the hard way till I came to my conclusions. So I have like a lot of personal belief in my own personal story and justice and name and purity. That is my own testimony that not everyone will believe and cherish and value, especially while I'm alive. You ever notice those people that like know that certain people like are always like near the edge, and like they wouldn't be surprised if the person like took themselves out? Like if you know and feel that way, like if you see your power on like how you can touch their life and change them, like why God brought you in their life, like maybe you could have like a little bit more self-respect and love and understanding and compassion, or really understand the emotions, really understand the universe. I don't know, sometimes my inner kid thinks like, oh, I've solved it. I've solved the great mystery. I've got it. And other times I'm like, ugh, I fell down again. I can't get up. I'm like, somebody help me get up. Help me. Oh, do you understand? Do you understand what's going on? Do you know what you're doing? Oh, my head hurts from just all the judgment. And sometimes there's so much emotional attachment that I can't even see straight because I have this desired ending to the story. That happy ending, that good deal. That good deal. That true love, that true understanding, that true peace, that eternal rest. I know some of you feel me and understand me. I want to give a shout out to my Bufo family. Those of you who know what's up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And many blessings and prayers to those of you who like haven't had the need to work with Bufo Alvarius in order to access the pains and sufferings and truths and infinite consciousness of the soul. DMT family. Aho, 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 aho. If only you knew. If only you knew. You cannot abuse the medicines. You must learn to talk to the medicines. You must learn to talk to the universe to understand all things. Tiny sticks, every little thing. I like the idea of literally walking with people. But like seriously, what is the worth of me dropping my life to walk with you and walk on your path and help you understand the symbols and meanings of every present moment, you know? Like I feel like that no amount of money is worth me dropping like my own personal connection and understanding for that, and still yet we are all trying to convince each other of trading or giving up our time and energy and attention on another instead of like seeking within, you know, instead of outside of the self. I feel like there's so many different highlighters in this video going off time and time and time again. When I'm dead, please play this one over and over again and try to see if you can catch certain things and tell stories amongst each other. You'll see once you're collecting together. House, 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 house. Oosh, 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 oosh. Calm your nervous system. Calm your nervous system. Understand the importance Okay, understand the potency of every moment. Please understand. Archangel Metatron makes things so clear. Please, no fear, no fear, no fear. Children of God, gather round, gather round. Hold each other and have this deep knowing of who you are. See yourself. Close your eyes if you need to right now. We will hold a space and create a space right now. Everyone join us. Close your eyes. Close them tight. Any noise, allow it to take you deeper. Allow yourself to have highlighters anytime certain noises and things go off. Allow yourself to notice the ironies of the timing of the words and the excitements, the joys, the triggers, all the symbolisms. Highlighters, red flags, white flags. Highlighter, attention. Example, if you keep trying to close your eyes and go within and something keeps calling you, kid keeps calling you, something. See this as a highlighter of the importance of the need to go within, but God's testing you. God's testing you. Do you really want to be with me? Do you really want to be with God? Do you want to really be one with you? Do you really want to remember to re-become one with you? Or are you being disassociative and disillusioned and stuck in quantum mechanic time hole loops of repeat, thanks to Saturn, you could say, or our ancestors and black magic, or there's many narratives that can be painted. However, I don't want you to get lost. Please attempt to keep your eyes closed. Some of you are already going deep into trance and allowing yourself to access deep into the Akashic Records. For those of you that are new here, please keep your eyes closed. Eyes closed and concentrate on your breathing. Do not copy my breathing. That's important for you to be with your own breath. Listen to your body. Keep your eyes closed. Trust your body. Your body's going to tell you what to do. Like, trust your body. Allow your body to do its own breathing. Try to self-soothe as much as possible. Try not to fall asleep. Try to concentrate on your middle eye. Between your brows, try to see if you can paint pictures. Feel free to play with energies. I will try to control your mind and play with it now. I want you to see puppies. Now see yourself snuggling with the puppies and see how good it feels. And for those of you who are scared of puppies, let's, I don't know, I almost want to say a pumpkin patch, but maybe that's scary for you too. Maybe you need a giant room of cuddly teddy bears to just snuggle, but maybe teddy bears are scary for you, so maybe you need an environment like nature, or like a sound of a waterfall where you're somewhere all by yourself, or maybe you turn yourself into a mountain and you feel how strong the Great Spirit has made you out of everything that it's put you through, out of every little corner that is niched and carved. Maybe you want to see your baby self, your child self, your teenager self. Maybe you have a message to hear from this self, or maybe you want nothing to do with that self. Maybe it's important for you to check in. I'm giving you sensory overload. I don't mean to sound like a marketing plug, but please book me for private time. I'd love to be paid $2 a minute. However, I'm willing to do $1 a minute. However, I'm also willing to do donation. You know, if you're making only $3 a day or whatever you're going through, like, I will compensate. Like, please trade me if you have some love, some kindness, something to offer to serve that is priceless, because I feel like our time and energy is priceless. And I think that money is just a great symbolism of our time and energy, and something that's been manipulated against mankind, and I do believe this system is going to collapse. Therefore, I do believe that it's important for us to enjoy our now. However, I do believe at the same time, another great highlighter would be to save all the pennies and to show how it's worthless yet meaningful at the same time. Very complicated. This is a very strong pay it forward system as well, that if you're holding on to items that you don't really need, it would be good for you to give them to people who might need them at this time. You will know. The Great Spirit makes it clear you will know. I apologize. We have almost 36 different people in here and different energies that are stepping through, so It's difficult for me to stay concentrated on individualism, and I am being shown some certain highlighters to some of you, like maybe some of you have had a certain pet, and that was your spirit guide, and maybe it passed away, you need to reconnect with it. Or maybe like you've had this imaginary friend unicorn or something like that around you all your life. I don't want to be the one to paint language, okay? And these are just like cheesy little examples that I'm making, but it's going to be very specific to you, and I'm not trying to humiliate you or make you feel outcasted or uncomfortable, so I'm trying to do it in a gentle, childlike, motherly, fatherly, sisterly, brotherly, parental, affectionate, unconditionally loving, gentle, non-judgmental arena. However, please be conscious that I'm struggling to serve that to myself. So how I treat you is only a projection on how I treat myself. So know that every time I run into you, it's as if I'm running into my future self or my past self, and that I'm in the process of remembering and assisting myself see the reflection and remember the plan, the divine plan of divine unity, divine consciousness. You could say one world order in the correct way, and I don't mean a controlled society. I mean one world order where our only order is love and not to hurt and destroy any living things. Any living things. Yet also not to worship man above all else, or to worship anything above all else. I do believe that every great thing serves a purpose and intention, like one could mention the bees and the importance of the sound that they make and the frequency and just how much that drastically affects the world. Not just their honey and their sweetness. Speaking of honey, so much of our honey is polluted and toxic and not real honey. It's artificial and fake and gimmicked. I encourage all of you to seek out the method of learning how to take care of bees and how to create your own houses and how to be fearless in working with nature. If you are allergic or having any issues, I encourage you even further to understand more of the medicine of the bees, because this poison might be your medicine, if that makes sense. And I do not mean to engage yourself with it. It's hard to translate into words. Like, if you're allergic to bees and maybe the bees is your medicine, meaning like you might need sound healing or subtle little vibrations, or maybe you need to add sweetness to your words or your perspective instead of being so hardworking and like judgmental or having this understanding from how hard you've worked or whatever. These are just subtle little imprints and examples that are coming to mind as I channel this information. I hope you've enjoyed these 23 minutes. It's possible for you to send a donation saying thanks for this. However, it's not mandatory and not typically expected. I have mentioned several times, though, that if you get benefit and if you've got it, maybe send $1 for every minute that you watch on YouTube. However, again, this is like YouTube. I originally created this for me and my video journaling. However, just yes, the internet has been such a sacred portal for me to just share my soul and share everything that I have and like my worth, and then like to receive back what I give and to have the equal energetic exchange has just been so beautiful. I apologize. I wasn't capable in this session to completely submit and to create a vortex for you to fully close your eyes and go within 100%. I do these really great in private sessions if you allow. So if you really, really want to close your eyes and go within, you've been drawn to this stuff, please, dude, reach out to me. Even if like you can't pay me for like 3 months or whatever. Like, reach out to me. I might be willing to work with you, but you have to be genuine. And if it seems like inappropriate, I'm going to tell you straight up, like, hey, the Great Spirit's telling me that you're lying or this doesn't feel right. Like, I'm going to be honest. You know? I think you know. Trust your intuition. You're not here for no reason, okay? You're not here for no reason. And I'm sending you just like the tightest hugs, no matter if you are a male or female. Okay, and there's no like competitive energy for here, just simply embracing you and letting you be heard, seen, felt, known. It's up to you to allow yourself to see yourself first, you know. Ooh, I feel guilty for all the triggers, and I keep trying to send as much healing energy as I possibly can. However, I can only do so much, and if you keep yourself at such a distance, then like only more damage can occur, right? Especially like you have to step into the resistance. That's all I can say. Like, if you're afraid of being in a relationship, it might be important for you to be in a relationship so you can learn. Why are you afraid of being in a relationship? What happened in your relationships? What have you forgotten? What have you blacked out? What's the value of relationships? What's the purpose of having connection?